Hi, my name's Cal, and I wanted to do a video talking about Kundalini and kind of my experience in this moment of going through a hard time with it. And so I'll just kind of explain my symptoms. It's very, very hard to describe. Other than feeling like tingling in my hands or like energies moving through my body, whether it's like the left side of my body feels super good, but the right side of my body, it's like pain body. And it's like my nervous system is interpreting it as breaking my arm. Like it's almost like nails on a chalkboard, like if you were to see someone else do that. And maybe what that is I did witness that happen to someone when I was younger. And so maybe it's just that trauma coming up where I hadn't processed that. But I keep getting this fear in my mind like, oh, am I going to get in a car wreck and break my arm? Is this like a premonition or something like that? And it's just like scaring the hell out of me. And right now, Mercury's retrograding. And I notice it seems like when it becomes like this, I think it's usually during the retrogrades. Mercury retrogrades. And my rising sign is in Pisces, which this one is in Pisces. And I'm just feeling like this anxiety of something bad that might happen. And it's like I'm putting myself through this loop and I'm feeling like the pain. It's like nails on a chalkboard, like how best way I can describe it. Like, when you rub your nails on a chalkboard and someone does that and that reaction with inside, it's like that, but I'm interpreting it as like my wrist hurts or my legs hurting and feel, God, it sounds terrible and it is, but it's like, it's an energetic pain. It's like an energetic pain. I don't even want to describe any more of it. I don't want to think about it. So what I was doing is I was just walking around like this, and it helps to move. It helps to move. And I keep going in between these states of like feeling good and happy, but then that it's accompanied with that pain, and then the pain seems to come back, and I haven't been able to sleep. The pain part makes it really hard to sleep, but with the energy moving through me, it seemed like I would wake up like every half an hour, every hour, because the energy would start to flow through me, and then I'd wake up. And there's been times recently within the past month where it just felt like I was plugged into a light socket. Like it was like super electrifying in my body. It felt really good. But at the same time, it like felt like it was a lot. And last summer I experienced I don't really want to talk too much about that, but it was like there was this white light just, and I couldn't sleep for like 3 solid days. I just could not sleep. And I had to keep like walking and moving around to try to like cope with it. But then it wasn't feeling painful. It was feeling very blissful. So Kundalini can be a nightmare. Like I don't want to do anything because I don't feel good. Like there's this anxiety and like I can't sleep. That's part of it. Like I don't want to try to do anything because I can't, because I haven't gotten any sleep. And I get this anxiety of like being out and about and then like not feeling good and like not being able to like lay down or something like that. So about this time last year I had Kriyas. I was driving in the car and I had Kriyas. That's like the last place you want to be when you have Kriyas. And I was like, my thumbs were like stuck to my hand, and it was like there was all this intense tingling in my arms. And this echoing in my head, like boo, 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 boo. And it didn't last very long. It probably lasted a minute, maybe a few minutes, but the intensity was only probably about 30 seconds, where it's like I had this kriya where I was like, my thumb was like stuck and I couldn't move my arm. I was like this. But I don't know why I'm interpreting. I had this dream like 5 years ago, and I have my guitar over there. I don't know if you can see my guitar. And it's just making me paranoid, like that I'm going to hurt my arm. Because I had this dream where I like fell out of my grandparents' window on my guitar and broke my arm. I don't even know if I even had that dream. And it's just, and I've had like some dreams that were painful, like I felt pain in the dreams. And I don't know if anyone that's watching this has ever had a dream like that where you feel like pain. And it's like, I had this one. I don't really want to talk about too many dark things. It just seems like there's all this like darkness, like kind of like dark thoughts and like bad things, and I just want it to go away. But I feel like I need to make this video and kind of talk about it and hopefully help out other people that might be having some of these very negative experiences with Kundalini and need like, I don't know, it's good to know that you're not alone. So like it was like a dream where I was like in like the Mexican mafia and like we got like killed, and it was like I felt it like it was bad. And I know that's not going to happen to me, so then it kind of like makes me feel better about these other dreams. And I just get like this paranoia, like, is this a premonition? And it's like, no, it's not. I'm safe. I'm in my living room. I'm not even driving. Like, I'm safe. Like, and it's just like playing through my head, and it's like I can feel it in my body, and it's like I move towards it energetically, and then it's like, I don't know, you just got to let Kundalini do its thing. And I'm trying to feel the energy right now. Like I'm just seeing this translucent energy around me, like visual snow, I think is kind of a medical term for it. But when I close my eyes, I can just see there's so much light inside my head. And it's a good thing, but it's like your nervous system has to adjust to it. And it's like Kundalini like evolves us. It changes, I think it changes our body. I think it's associated with the rainbow body in that transformation. But Kundalini can be very blissful. I have experienced where it's been extremely blissful and like wouldn't want it to go away. But it's like, why am I getting this experience? And it's just like, it's like an energetic pain. Maybe it's past lives. Maybe my brain's just creating stories in my head because I'm getting these energetic feelings in my body. And like I said, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Like if you were to see someone actually hurt themselves, like, and then your reaction to that. And I'm very empathic, and it's just like I'm sensitive. Like walking around in the kitchen, it's like the counters around me, like I can just like feel them around me, and it's like uncomfortable, that sensitive. In sound, that's another thing. Sound, I'm very sensitive to sound. So I hope this video helped whoever's watching it. I'm going to be traveling in a caravan and doing sound healing, and I'm probably going to do a vlog about it. So if you're interested in watching my vlog of traveling in this caravan, promoting meditation and stuff like that is what we're going to be doing, and health and wellness. and to speak about health and wellness, I almost don't want to mention this. Like, what seems to help and make the pain go away? And so maybe it's neurological, like it's the nervous system. Is I had a beer earlier today, and I brew beer actually. There's my fermenter right there. And however, alcohol is not healthy, and I wouldn't suggest that people do that. I don't know. If you're having a freaking hard time with Kundalini, have a glass of wine. Maybe. It relaxes the nervous system. I'm sure there will be people that'll say, like, that's the last thing you want to do. And it could definitely make it worse when the alcohol wears off. So that's kind of like, if there's anything that's going to help, like, drug wise, like medication wise, it's going to be like a Xanax or something that relaxes the nervous system. You know, some people have hallucinations with Kundalini, and I wouldn't suggest taking antipsychotics for it, but some people can. Actually, I'll be honest about this. I ended up in a mental hospital, and they did diagnose me with psychosis. And I really don't believe that there's anything mentally wrong with me. I am on the autistic spectrum, and I've gone through like medications and stuff. But because I don't hear like voices or anything, I don't have any issues now and stuff like that. But if you need to be on a medication, I don't know. So I didn't want to make the video very long. Cal Forever here, Calvin. Thanks for listening. I hope this helped you out. Peace.